Hello from beautiful Cardiff, Wales. It's our first time in Wales, and we decided that in order to have the proper Welsh experience, we needed to try some Welsh foods. So that's what we're gonna do. Over the next couple days, we're gonna be trying as many Welsh foods as we can find in our short time here. Our first stop is a place called Pitch.
We're starting off with Welsh rarebit, which is essentially toasted bread with a melted cheese or a cheese sauce on top of it. That's made a lot of the time with ale and mustard. It doesn't contain any rabbit, it's bread and cheese. It has different connotations, not very nice ones essentially, that think that Welsh people are dumb and that they would call bread rabbit. Or there's the nicer thing that just Welsh people enjoy toasted cheese, and you know what? I enjoy toasted cheese as well, so I'm excited to try this.
We got the appetizer
version,
so it's just like
a little different.
Rarebit bites is what they called it.
Okay, so yeah, it is kind of like a cheese sauce, but you can taste, they've got seasonings, and I'm not sure if it has ale, but I think I can taste mustard in it. It's pretty good, I like it.
I see some green stuff, and I'm not sure what that part is.
I mean, it's cheese and bread. How can it really be bad?
Last time we were in the UK, I learned that my favorite thing is a cheese toastie. It should come as no surprise that the Welsh rarebit is a new favorite. It's really good. I just love how cheesy and toasty it is, but it's also really soft. It's like a nice, good quality bread. And it has, like a nice ale. Like you can really taste like the ale cheesiness of it, if that makes sense. We finished that off. I guess that means we both really liked it.
Yeah, I think that rarebit was a success.
How's your beer?
It's good. It's a Brains SA Gold, which is a local brewery that has been around since 1822. And it's named after the creator, whose last name is Brain. So it just kind of makes for a great name. It's nice. It oddly reminds me a little bit of a Corona, which maybe is weird, but it's pretty tasty though. It's light, it's nice.
I've been not so patiently waiting to try this delightful looking dish. You planned our foods today. Tell me about what we're gonna eat.
It's a lamb cawl, which a cawl is apparently the official dish of Wales. And what it comes down to is basically just a stew. It a lot of the time has leeks, either beef or lamb. This one has lamb, and just seasonings, and it looks pretty good.
Ooh, look at that meat and how it just like breaks apart.
It looks pretty good.
It looks really good. It smells really good. It smells like real savory. I'm not sure what herbs are in it, but I think I smell rosemary.
It looks like there might be potatoes or Swedes, which are in there a lot of the time.
Oh yeah, this is really nice. This is like a nice hearty soup. I love that it is full of carrots. Carrots are my favorite soup vegetables, so I'm glad that there's a lot of them in here. The flavor is so good. It definitely has rosemary in it. I'm not sure what else, but it just has like, you can tell it's just been stewing for a while. It's really savory. And I love how the lamb just is so soft and just falls apart. It melts in your mouth. It's really, really nice. Another stew I love.
I feel like there's rarely a stew that Kara doesn't like though.
That's true.
There are recipes for this that date back to the 14th century. It's just kind of amazing to be eating a dish that has so much history to it.
They give us some nice crusty bread too.
And looks like some cheese.
Are you sure is that cheese or is that butter?
No, there's butter right here.
Oh, there is butter. It is cheese.
So it's just cheese.
It's like a nice cheddar. A nice cheddar.
Nice cheese.
Next up is a place called Fabulous Welsh Cakes. Now we've seen a couple locations around the city, but this one is right across the street from the Cardiff Castle in the Castle Arcade. You can see them making the Welsh cakes right on the griddle as you're ordering them. And we picked up the 3 kinds that they had today. The traditional one, the apples and cinnamon one, and the chocolate chip one.
Welsh cakes are a tradition here. They've been around since the 19th century. They're cooked on a griddle, and they're sort of like a scone, but they don't generally serve them with, say, the clotted cream and jam. It's like a thin little scone in the size of a cookie or a biscuit.
I loved that when we picked these up, that they were still warm. Like, that's how fresh they are when they make them. The traditional Welsh cake has sultanas in it, so. It's so good. It's like a little cookie. It's clearly been griddled on both sides. I wouldn't say it has like a crunch to it, but it almost has like, it's like kind of chunky on the outside and like soft and buttery on the inside. It's so good. I didn't expect it to taste like a cookie, but it kind of tastes like a more dense scone that's also sweeter. It's like buttery sweet goodness.
It's got like a fine sugar on the outside, like not quite confectioner's sugar fine, but finer than normal sugar. And the sultanas, I like sultanas. I know that's not everyone's jam, but yeah, those are pretty good. Also the apple cinnamon one, that's really nice. It almost has like an apple pie kind of like filling seasoning going on. Yeah, I like that.
All three of those Welsh cakes are just beautiful, delightful creations. But I think that apples one was my favorite, the apples and cinnamon. We also picked up a Bearbrith. This is proudly made in Wales, made to our original and unique Welsh recipe, using only the very best quality ingredients.
Bearbrith is a traditional Welsh food. The name is actually Welsh and it means a speckled bread, which I guess is kind of the sultanas in the actual bread because it does have sultanas, and is a favorite of King Charles.
Really?
Yep.
I had to steal a knife from the breakfast buffet area, so because when we picked this up, the gentleman told us to have it with butter. I don't know exactly what that means, but I assume we're just gonna slice it and put some butter on it. But I'm sure that you guys can let us know the way that we should eat this if we're doing it wrong. This is a hefty boy. It is definitely pretty dense and weighty feeling. It smells nice. It smells like Christmas. Like it's got some nice spice assortment happening.
Yeah, when I looked it up, it sort of sounds fruitcake-ish, but not like cherries and stuff, so it sounds less unappealing to me.
Less scary?
Yeah. It just has like sultanas in it, I think.
Okay. All right. It smells like gingerbread, now that I'm kind of getting more of the fragrance. It honestly looks better than fruitcake.
Yeah.
I think that looks pretty good. It's just like a really nice cake. It definitely reminds me of Christmas. It just has like a nice, I think it is like a ginger flavor. And you know, I'm not a big fan of fruitcake, at least the US versions. This is really nice. Like, this is a fruitcake I could get behind. And we also read online that it goes well with tea. So I have a nice cup of tea this morning.
They even call it a tea loaf.
Oh, really? Whew. It's still too hot and I didn't put milk in it yet, so I'm working on it.
Some recipes, like the one that we have, actually have tea in the recipe, like in the loaf. Yeah, that's a nice bread. I like it. It does kind of have a Christmassy vibe to me. I like it with the butter.
Thanks, gentlemen, for recommending the butter with it.
Yeah, thanks, person at the shop. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know that I'd need a ton of it, but I would eat it again. I liked it.
I would say for our first trial run of trying Welsh food, it was a success. I think we enjoyed every single thing that we tried so far. If you have any suggestions for the next time we are in Wales, we would love to know your suggestions about other foods to try. Leave us a comment and let us know. And at some point, we promise, we will come to Wales and we will do a road trip. So if you have any suggestions for places on a Welsh road trip, please let us know. Thank you so much to our patrons for supporting our channel. Thank you for watching, and we will see you soon when we're back in England. All right, bye-bye.